Next on Worcester News tonight, the latest on a man hit and killed by a car while out for a run. Police are searching for the driver. Plus, a warning for dog owners. Several pets have died after coming in contact with the toxic blue-green algae. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Olivia Lemon. A warm day in the city with temperatures near 80 degrees. We could see some fog early tomorrow morning, but it should clear out by the afternoon. Let's get a first look at our local forecast for more.
Good evening, I'm meteorologist Pamela Gardner. Well, we've had very bright nights the last several nights, and the moon was officially full this morning. This was the view from Atkinson, New Hampshire last night, where they had clear skies. But over Worcester County and over much of southern New England, the clouds have ruled the forecast. So tonight, you may get a glimpse of that full moon before the clouds take over again as they roll in and out. A few clouds by 7 o'clock tonight, 73 degrees, pleasant air at 9 o'clock and through 11 o'clock, partly cloudy overnight with a low of 62 degrees and the wind from the east-southeast. And we have a chance for some fog to develop and settle in for tomorrow morning, but then by the afternoon, the clouds will slowly erode away and we'll have some sunshine late in the day. Temperatures in the 70s, another cool and comfortable forecast, but the humidity slowly cranks up as we go into the weekend. And that's when we are tracking also some shower chances. I'll show you the hour-by-hour timing and the precipitation percentage. Plus, we're turning warmer when we could make a run at 90 degrees. See you in just a few minutes.
Sutton police are searching for the driver involved in a deadly hit and run in town. A man was hit and killed while he was out jogging Wednesday morning. Police are now looking for the suspect's car. Our Brittany Schaefer has more.
The victim is being identified as 51-year-old Daniel DeLima of Millbury. Neighbors I spoke to say he was always friendly and died doing something he loved. Surveillance video captures Daniel DeLima running in Millbury just minutes before police say an SUV struck and killed him and took off. Sutton police are now looking for a white SUV with extensive passenger side damage.
It's unquestionable that the person who struck this individual knew that they struck them, and we're urging them to turn themselves in.
DeLima's neighbors were shocked and say they can't believe this happened to such a nice family.
It's terrible. The first thing that comes to mind is, distracted driving or impaired driving. So, it's unfortunate that somebody wouldn't stop in that situation. So you don't know if he could have been saved.
I couldn't believe it. It was just shocking. My heart goes out to the whole family. I really am distraught, very distraught.
Sharon Schweenard lives a couple houses away from DeLima in Millbury. She says the 51-year-old, his wife, and 7-year-old stepson just moved in a month ago.
Very, very friendly. Kicking around the soccer ball, and he'd wave, and very, very friendly. He liked to jog, and that was his whole life. And he apparently, too, this was his dream house, and at his age, and I just feel horrible.
Again, Sutton police are looking for a white SUV with passenger side damage. Anyone with any information is asked to contact police. In Sutton, Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.
A popular restaurant chain is fined more than $400,000 for child labor law violations in Massachusetts. 4 of the 22 Qdoba restaurants cited are in central Massachusetts. Attorney General Maura Healey says her office launched an investigation after receiving a complaint from a minor employee at the Newton location in 2018. All 22 locations in the state were audited. The AG's office says there were thousands of violations, including minors working too late into the evening and too many hours per shift. The Kotoba Restaurant Corporation has been cited $409,000. A toxic blue-green algae found in waters across the country is a concern for dog owners. In Worcester, crews treat water often for it, but nothing toxic has been found. Veterinarians are still advising people to be cautious of the potentially deadly algae. Our Chandler Walsh joins us from Indian Lake with more. Chandler.
Olivia, several dogs in North Carolina died from the blue-green algae just last week. It's sparking health warnings across the country. Here in Worcester, places like Indian Lake are treated several times a year, but not all bodies of water receive the same treatment, so veterinarians say it's important to be cautious. Teresa Anderson doesn't know what she would do without her dog, Jack.
Oh, he's a good boy.
He's my buddy. And I wouldn't be around if I didn't have him, because I wouldn't have no reason to get up.
So she's taking precautions to keep the Bichon Frege safe from blue-green algae. The bacteria lives on standing water and can be fatal if dogs ingest it.
I won't let him go into lakes or anything like that.
If people or pets ingest the blue-green algae, they can produce toxins that are toxic to both the liver and the neurologic system.
At the Community Animal Hospital in Shrewsbury, veterinarian Serena Selleck says symptoms occur minutes to hours after ingestion. She says it's important to get immediate medical assistance.
They can have signs of lethargy, vomiting, diarrhea, signs of liver failure like decreased appetite, and jaundice or yellowing of the skin, and they can also have a wobbly gait or seizures.
Blue-green algae has been spotted in water in eastern Massachusetts, and Worcester's Indian Lake is treated for algae several times a year. Selleck says it's a concern here.
It doesn't always appear blue-green, so even like reddish or purplish or brownish algae, if there's a thick mat of algae on any pond or lake, I would not swim in it.
Nash and Amber Fredette took their puppy Evie swimming for the first time last month.
Didn't know how it was going to go, but she loved it.
They learned of the algae afterward and say they're being more careful.
We're good with her doing pools, yeah. Treated water.
Like many dog owners, their dog's health is a priority.
The whole family considers her basically like a human. Our parents think she's like their granddaughter essentially, so it's very important that she stay healthy and safe.
Selleck says the algae is most common in the summer but can be present in early fall and late spring. She recommends contacting public health authorities with any questions on bodies of water in the community. In Worcester, Chandler Walsh, Worcester News Tonight.
New images show progress in the construction of the new South High Community School in Worcester. The city tweeting out these pictures. The project is expected to cost about $210 million. When complete, the new 4-level school will house new amenities like a gym, a 750-seat auditorium, a bakery, and a media center. South will also have a new football field. The wings of the school will be grouped by subject and grade. The project is expected to be complete by December 2022. The Worcester Red Sox may not be playing in the city for almost 2 years, but the team will start selling season tickets next week. Fans can begin signing up for early bird season tickets Monday. They start at $770 for seats along third base. The team is requiring a 25% deposit. Current season ticket holders at McCoy Stadium in Pawtucket will have first priority, followed by Worcester Red Sox Booster Club members. Single game tickets will go on sale in the future. In its 10th year, the Out to Lunch concert series draws in hundreds of people each Thursday. Local businesses get a chance to display their products while others dance and eat. Our Aaron Keating has more.
The Bravehearts' Jake the Lion practices his salsa moves, while dozens grab lunch or listen to music at the Out to Lunch concert series on Worcester Common. The Schultz Farm food stand was a popular spot. Manager Jennifer Rivera says coming to downtown has helped grow business at the Rutland Farm.
I send a lot of people up to the restaurant.
The Out to Lunch concert series is in its 10th year. Business owner Roxanne Jackson says the energy here is something she looks forward to each year.
It's building up every year. It's better and better here.
Jackson brings her wood carving and cake business to the concert series. She says starting a business is tough, but is grateful for events like this to help local businesses.
It's hard to get started, and you need to get started in your own town, build your own name here first before you branch out. So it's nice that they have this, that we can come down and people get to meet us and see our stuff.
Erin Williams is the Cultural Development Officer for the city. She says the concert series has grown over the years and is a showcase of all Worcester has to offer.
With Out to Lunch, we see that the creative economy is alive and well in Worcester. It really brings the city to life in an interesting way, but it also creates job and it creates revenue as well. And it really makes Worcester a great place to live.
Rivera and Jackson say with each year they return to the concert series, the more customers they meet.
People look for me.
I have my regulars that come, and they specifically come to see me at all the different markets that I do.
Out to Lunch will run through the end of September. Williams is also hoping for a big turnout for their field day next Friday. In Worcester, Erin Keating, Worcester News Tonight.
The Worcester Bravehearts celebrating their 4th Futures Collegiate League Championship with fans this afternoon. The team was on the Worcester Common during the Out to Lunch concert series with Jake the Lion and the championship trophy. The Bravehearts have reached the FCBL Championship Series every season since beginning play in 2014 and now has won 4 of the league's last 6 championships. Today, fans got a chance to celebrate and meet players and take pictures with them.
We didn't really have an opportunity to see a lot of our fans when we were on the road, even though we traveled pretty well. But it was nice because I had a lot of fans asking, hey, when are you going to have the rally? When are you going to have the celebration? And it was very nice of the city to put this on for us today so we could kind of have a one wrap-up celebration before everybody leaves.
And Worcester defeated the Bristol Blues to claim their 4th championship series. A red oak tree in central Massachusetts is sharing its thoughts. Yes, you heard it correctly, a tree. It's in the Harvard Forest and has its own Twitter page called a witness tree. The red oak is equipped with sensors and cameras and programmed with code. This allows it to string together posts with pre-written bits of text.